Food is one of the basic needs of life. In the present century, since both parents are working, there is an increasing demand for convenience food, meaning a food which is ready to eat. Such products are susceptible to microbial spoilage and can result in food poisoning. This has led to emergence of a new discipline of microbiology called food microbiology. Microbiology, as such, deals with microscopic organisms that are not visible to the naked eye but are omnipresent. Food microbiology, therefore, deals with not only understanding microbes causing spoilage and poisoning, but also methods to control and prevent spoilage and poisoning so that we can extend the shelf life of foods. It forms basis for subjects like food processing, thermal preservation of food, and food formulation. When we talk about microorganisms associated with food, they can be of three types. The first one is one capable of causing poisoning. They are referred to as pathogens. The second one, capable of causing spoilage, called spoilage organisms. And finally, we have beneficial organisms that are capable of contributing to structure formation in certain products. Example, lactic acid bacteria, which is used to produce yogurt. So it aids in fermentation process. Now, food poisoning, it is defined as a condition caused by consuming foods rich in pathogens or their toxins. And foodborne pathogen, it is that microorganism which is present in food and is responsible for causing a disease or symptom in an individual who has consumed the contaminated food. So, a question may arise, why is it important to understand this topic? Every year, around 600 million people are affected due to food poisoning, causing 400,000 fatalities. And sometimes, food poisoning is the result of mismanagement on the end of the consumer. So, it's very important that people are made aware about this topic and they are also made aware about the consequences of consuming contaminated food. Now, let's move on to discuss types of food poisoning. Based on what is causing disease or symptom, food poisoning can be divided into three types. The first one is food infection, which is caused by uptake of a low number of microbes. So, here the pathogen itself is responsible for causing disease or symptom in the host. The second one is food intoxication, which is caused by uptake of microbial toxin. So the pathogen is present in a food product and it starts generating toxin in the food product. When substantial amount of toxin is produced, then your host is going to eat it and he's going to fall ill because the toxin is responsible for causing disease or symptom. Finally, you have food toxic infection, which is because of uptake of high number of organisms that are capable of producing toxin in your intestine. And it is this toxin that is produced in the intestine responsible for causing disease or symptom in the host. Now let's see what are some of the differences between types of food poisoning. We'll take up food intoxication and toxic infection together as one topic, as in both these cases, toxin is responsible for causing the disease and its symptoms. So, toxin, it has a direct impact on the biological activities of the host. Food infection is caused by uptake of a low number of microscopic organisms that are capable of destroying the intestinal flora. Because it is caused by taking up very minute quantities, it can be said that people who are young, old, pregnant, and immunodeficient get easily affected as they tend to have lower immunity. Now, when we talk about food infection, what we have to remember is the incubation period of infection is very long. In case of food intoxication or toxic infection, the incubation period is very short, generally not accompanied by fever. In food infection, fever is a typical symptom. Infectious dose in case of food infection is around 10 to 10 to the power 5 colony forming unit per gram. As before I've mentioned, this is taken up by consuming very little quantity of pathogenic organism. That's why you see, even if you consume 10 colony forming unit per gram, that itself is enough to cause food infection. On the other hand, food intoxication is caused by consuming in around 10 to the power 5 colony forming unit per gram, so that by the time it reaches the host intestine, it is able to produce toxins, especially in case of toxic infection. Now, some bacteria causing food infection include Listeria monocytogenes, Salmonella species, Campylobacter jejuni, E. coli. Bacteria causing food intoxication and toxic infection include Staphylococcus aureus, Bacillus cereus, Clostridium perfringens, and Clostridium botulinum. Thank you for staying with me through the video. In case you have any queries, please feel free to put them in the comment section and I'll get back at the earliest.